Well, hello friends, Tony Howard here with Astrology University, and I'd like to tell you about our upcoming virtual summit, Astrology and Relationships, Exploring Our Connections. The summit will take place April 25th and 26th online through our website, and that's 2020. And you can sign up right now at astrologyuniversity.com/summit. The summit is free to watch live, it's free to sign up. All you have to do is type in your email address and your name. And to tell you a little bit about the summit today, I have one of our amazing speakers, Cheryl Hopkins. We'll have 12 speakers at the event, and Cheryl's joining us today to tell us about her talk. Welcome, Cheryl.
Hey, Tony, how are you?
Good.
Good.
So your talk is called your talk is called Mothers and Daughters, Looking
Yes.
into the Karmic Mirror. Can you tell us a little bit about what that's going to be about?
Well, pretty straightforward, mothers and daughters.
Right. That's a good subject. It's a really great subject for the summit.
Well, typically when we're talking about relationship astrology, we're typically speaking in a peer-to-peer relationship, intimate context.
Yep.
And I kind of drew a blank, like, what am I going to talk about? So much has been said. What more can be said kind of deal. And suddenly this just popped right in, and I was like, wow, yeah, that's a little bit different take. So
Totally.
I'm going to be talking about mothers and daughters as it relates to one's spiritual journey, and one's spiritual journey within the context of the maternal relationship as a reflection. We're here to do our own process, to do our own consciousness raising journey, but we've come through mother and father as the biological vehicle for which we're to do that work, adding another layer to the whole story. So the maternal line is really one where, the sins of the mother carried onto the daughter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And we each come in, and in addition to having to do our own work, having to somehow free ourselves, and therefore free our ancestors as it relates to the feminine issues, the feminine constructs of the time that we come in, and what women deal with in general. That, of course, can bring, depending on the individual's karma, and therefore the mother that they attract, that can therefore be a journey that is embraced, supported, and goes well, generally speaking, if a daughter and mother have a good relationship. But when the mother and daughter don't have a good relationship, that's where there's lots of material around seeing the karmic story.
Right. Beautiful. That's a talk definitely that will help a lot of people. So thanks for putting this together for us, Cheryl. Something that you mentioned, do you subscribe to this idea that the healing work that we do on ourselves can also heal our lineage, or heal those lines of relationship?
I think that I do. And why do I say it that way? Because I can remember being 15 years old, and with the family, there was some kind of conversation going on about probably stuff going on in the family. And I remember being so clear and so adamant that my role, why I was here, was so that I could change everything as it related to the family. And so Sagittarius rising, stuff comes out of my mouth sometimes, and I'm like, who said that? Right? And I didn't even, the impact of that at that time was non-existent, was like at 30,000 feet. As I've gotten much older, and sometimes I go back to that moment, I'm like, wow, that was one of those moments where I was speaking what was my truth without even recognizing it. So I think yes, and I say think because who really knows?
Yeah.
Like my dad used to say, no one's gone and come back and told us. So
That's right. It is a nice idea to hold in mind, though, that we could have that impact. So thanks for bringing that up. And if you would like to catch Cheryl's talk, Cheryl will be presenting live on Saturday, April 25th at 3 p.m. Pacific time. If you're not sure what time zone that is for you, just head to our summit homepage, and there's a little link there that you can click to find out. Again, the summit is free to watch live. It's free to sign up. If for some reason you're watching this video after the summit's already over, no worries. You can get the all access pass and get all of the recordings as well as some great bonuses. And if you purchase the all access pass beforehand, of course, you don't have to, if you're not able to show up live, you don't need to. Although I have a feeling more of us are going to have time to show up live this weekend. Yeah. But your purchase of the all access pass actually helps support our mission of keeping the event free to watch live for those who can't afford to attend. So for those of you who can't afford to attend, you can support our mission through the purchase of the pass, and also your financial contributions directly impact the speakers and their ability to share their life's work with you over this weekend. So there are going to be some really amazing, inspiring talks. People are coming at it from all different vantage points. So I hope you can tune in. We have some early talks Pacific time for those of you in Europe, and we have some later talks Pacific time for those of you in Australia. So we should be able to cross over with most time zones at least a little bit. And so head over to astrologyuniversity.com/summit, and you'll find all the details. And thanks again for taking time out of your schedule to chat with us today, Cheryl.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
All right. And we'll see you soon.